Boxing King Media in association with Boxro. Ben Davison's two hot talents, Chris Kongo and Jeamie TKV. Double trouble. How are things with both of you at the moment? How are things with you guys at the moment? Obviously, Chris, you're coming off I don't use the word controversial, but I'm trying to think of the right word now, but a fight that could have gone either way.
A fight that I believe I won, but it's all good. I'm all good. We're training in the gym, working as usual, as always. Got the big man here, Jeamie TKV. We sometimes train at the same time and sometimes we miss each other. Sometimes I might be a bit earlier, sometimes I might be a bit later. Just depends. But yeah, we're all good, man. We're just working.
And Jeamie, the last time I spoke to you was calling Fraser Clark a coward. I think that's what you called him, a coward. I did speak to him since then. It took it quite a while, to be fair.
Yeah, no, he's cool. He's cool. I like Fraser. That's my guy right there. That's my guy right there. I ain't got no problems with Fraser until we got a problem. Hey, I ain't got no problem with Fraser.
Just say you want the smoke, bro. Just say.
But I do want the smoke. Listen, when the time is right, just like he said, I'm not gonna lie. He did say the right things. Like that fight will happen at the right time, and it will make financial sense for both of us.
When do you want it?
Bro, tomorrow, bro. What do you mean?
Alright, let me call him.
Call him right now.
Aren't you going to get like half the money? Like probably less than half the money.
Like exactly. But you know what? Just like he said, we're going to build it into a bigger fight, and just like it's got to make sense for the both of us. That's all.
Listen, like I said, I think that fight, it's like building blocks. It's a process, yeah. So Jamie's on his way, Fraser's on his way, and they're gonna meet in due time, sort of similar to Lawrence Okoli and Isaac Chamberlain. I think it was a bit too early for Chamberlain, but it was the right time for Okoli. But still, the fight happened, and the fight got made, and it did happen. And I think the same thing will happen with him and Fraser, just the right time, you know.
Well, talking heavyweight fights, you saw the beef that David Adelaide and Fabio Wardley had the other day. What do you make of that? Are you excited?
You know what? I'm actually excited about that fight. That fight should happen in the summer, and the fact that it's building up from now, there's going to be a lot of eyes on it. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be a big fight. I'm excited about the fight. That's two big hitters, guys who have entertained us. You know what I'm saying? So it is going to be an entertaining fight. So it's a good fight.
And a quick mention, Jeamie, on the sparring you just done with AJ. I know you've been in the camp. I spoke to Peter Kadiru, and Peter told me he sparred AJ loads of times, and this time round the difference was the volume of punches AJ was throwing, and it was non-stop.
Yeah, look, personally I think AJ is very fit because he was throwing a lot of shots for 12 rounds. Sometimes he'll go over 13 rounds, so AJ is fit. And I feel like he's going to be very aggressive tomorrow. Like I've seen that in the gym, so I feel like he's going to put on a good performance. And you get me, like, it was very good work. You know what I'm saying? So, but AJ is very fit at the moment. To be honest, I was impressed with his fitness.
Chris, you were there watching the sparring. A lot's been made of AJ's weight, career high weight as well. Won't make a difference, do you think?
No. From looking at his training, obviously, as they say, 80% of the sparring is going to go into the fight. So, watching him and the stuff he was working on and the stuff he was doing and just everything. The first time I saw him spar with Jeamie, I thought he looked very good. I thought he was a lot sharper, a lot smarter. His ring positioning, ring generalship was very, very good at the time. So, I should see a win from him tomorrow. For me personally, I think he knocks out Franklin tomorrow.
Just before I let both of you go, just what is next for both of you? Chris, I'll start with you. What is next? Obviously, you've been chasing the rematch with Echo. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. What's next for you?
No, he don't want it. And a lot of people, it's true though. Does he want it?
No, he don't want it.
Okay, if you was Echo and you just about scraped to win, would you want to fight me again?
Yeah, of course, I need that rematch, baby. But obviously,
if you was Echo.
No, but if I was Echo,
and in this position,
yeah, I'll run away if I was Echo. But I'm not Echo. I'll fight you.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't really want it. He wants to try. Baby. He wants to try and move on. Only God knows where he's gonna go. I told him come back on Sky. Yeah, I can do numbers. Yeah, he clearly can't do numbers. Yeah, but it's true though. You don't really say much, and we'll build up a bigger fight. But he doesn't want that. Sometimes there's certain fighters that you fight repetitively, and it doesn't matter how many times you fight them, it'll always be an exciting fight. And that is 100% sure. Me and Echo will always be an exciting fight. And I said, let's do it for the fans. But obviously he's not interested. But we got our own route, and we know what we're gonna do. And like I said before the fight, I said that fight there was above British level anyway. It's just for the British title. But I already said we was above that. We're already both in the top 30 in the world. So there's no point in going back down. We're only heading up. So yeah, I got my plans. I've spoke to Sky, and yeah, we got our plans. But yeah,
What are them plans?
plans for more titles. We're going for more titles regardless.
Can you tell the fans when you might be back in?
Possibly end of May, early June. So one of them. So let's see. But I've been training, which is the main thing. Been sparring Jordy Wise because he's fighting for the European title soon. And yeah, I've been in shape, man. So that's the main thing.
And Jeamie, last time I spoke to you, you promised a knockout, but you ended up having a back and forward fight. It was a solid fight.
Do you know what? I didn't promise knockout. If anything,
The face-off you guys had, I'm sure you said to him, I'm going to knock you out.
no. He said he's gonna knock me out. You remember? You need to watch it back.
I'll see. You might be right.
Yeah. So it was just funny. Like this guy said. So I let him go first every time because I knew he was gonna talk some whatever, and I let him go first. You asked him, "What do you think is gonna happen on Saturday?" He said, "I'm gonna knock Jeamie. I'm gonna outbox him, and knock him out." So I started laughing. I'm like, "You've not knocked out none of your previous opponents. How are you gonna knock me out?" You remember that? So then then I said, get ready to get hurt on Saturday. And what did I do? I hurt him. So I kept to my word. He could have even outboxed me, even if he tried. You get what I'm saying?
It was a good, solid 8 rounds, wasn't it? So you must have learned a lot from that.
Yeah. I did. And one thing I will do, the next time I'll go into that ring 100% because I felt like I could have got myself better beforehand, but I didn't really. I thought it was to do with overtraining, but it actually wasn't overtraining. I did get sick early. I got better. I kept on and off, but you know what? That's just an excuse.
Still got the win.
Yeah, still got the win. You get me? And I felt like I won it so clear. I don't know what was going on with the ref scorecard as well. Obviously, not even talking.
When are you next back in?
Poland. So that's like in 3-4 weeks. 3-4 weeks. Yeah. So
Trip to Poland, right, guys? Appreciate your time. Let's go watch Harlem Eubank. Thank you.
Thank you, bro. Cheers.
appreciate it.
Thank you.